All right, shalom, shalom, boys here. Well, I'm going to continue on to part two of reviewing this video from this stage playing hypocrite, this deceiver, this cheat, this Judas, this betrayer, this liar, um, uh, this false shepherd. Or we all know as Rufus Caldwell, the disgraced man, the marked man, the betrayer. We're going to continue to get into his video that he put out called "What is a Servant of Yah," which we all know is really a servant of himself. But this is why, again, you got to be careful with these fork-tongued devils, because see, what I've been doing in his videos is reacting and breaking down every aspect of what he's saying and what he's really saying. And it's important for you to understand. So let's get into the video. Let's get into the video of this hypocrite, okay? We'll continue on.
In these communities that can't do anything without the husband having to go to the head of that community and ask, can I do this? 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 I'm talking about things you shouldn't even have to ask for. Things you shouldn't, as a man, you just should be able to do. So yeah, it's been touted a lot that this way that a lot of you know is the only way.
Now, this is the way in which he has promoted. This is the way in which he has rallied behind. This is the way in which, for the past over a decade, he has been a staunch supporter of. A staunch supporter of, has he not? Is this not the truth, that he has been a staunch supporter of what we are talking about? Right? Right? All right, let's go.
Stop going this way, right? You're going to hell.
All promoted by Rufus Caldwell. This has been has this not been his message? Go into his archives. This has not been this man's message, that you're gonna go to hell if you're not with straightway, which is a doctrine from the pit of hell. I mean, it's just literally a satanic cult doctrine that this man has promoted out into the people for over a decade. Who believes that? Do you actually believe that? Do you believe that? Because see, if you actually believe this kind of stuff, you are part of a cult and you are sick in your mind.
You accept this or you're going to hell. Like there's no other people walking in the faith out here in the face of this planet Earth. This is the only place. And if you don't agree with this place, you're going to hell. And we're going to make sure, because we're going to tell the whole world how bad you are because you left. We're going to fabricate and make up lies. But the good thing about that, though,
is this not the exact same thing he's done? He's done this to me. He's done this to me. It's amazing, the hypocrisy. I mean, it's just hypocrisy after hypocrisy after hypocrisy after hypocrisy after hypocrisy. His biggest he's schizophrenic. See, the idea is that, again, his videos testify against him. The statements that he's made over years, over sermons, he's gotten up and promoted this very same doctrine that he is now against. And it's amazing that people today, they don't seem to want to get it and see it. But you know what the problem is? It's not that they don't, that they like him. It's that they hate Pastor Dow. This is what the issue is. This is what the actual issue is. Let's go.
See, Jesus said, you will know them by their fruits. And again, contrary to unpopular belief, fruits is not physical work, y'all. Your physical work will be blessed. But we talked about how you're going to bless your hands for that kind of work. You'll be blessed. But when
this man commented on the video that I did of 3 minutes of him doing some block work 5 years ago or 5 months ago, of him doing some block work, and it's a 3-minute long video, and it has I believe some music and stuff to it, real nice. You know what happened after that 3 minutes was up? He put down that trowel and he went back and he got himself a beef burger. He got himself some beef brisket and a Coke, and he sat down and he chilled and he said, "Whoa, did I do that work?"
You got true fruit with people, meaning you've touched their lives spiritually. You've invested in them spiritually. When people come and they slander you, guess what? The true saints will say, "Nah, nope, that ain't it. That ain't it," and they'll know. So when people go into their archives, right, they try to put out videos about you.
And see, the idea is that, hey, I can't get up here and say that he hasn't done any good work as a part of the ministry. Nobody can say that. He is most likely have counseled people, have helped people in genuine spirit, because you can't operate in pure evil all the time. But at the same time, because you got to put up a front, you got to do some kind of good work. And then, see, this is how you know him, because he touts the work of sitting on his ass, right? Sitting on his ass, counseling people. He touts sitting on his ass, giving advice. See, moving his mouth, and that's exactly what you're gonna do from him. You're gonna see him moving his mouth, but not actually implementing anything, not actually building anything, not actually creating anything long lasting and sustainable, because he can't do it. He's lazy.
And say you this, you that, and try to paint this picture to the people that you're something that you're not. Don't worry about it. All they're doing is exposing the wickedness that's in their own blood.
The wickedness in my own blighted heart. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's go.
Malicious, cold, callous heart. You look close and you will see that the people around them, they're divided now. They're confused now. Because this individual that they love so much, and they thought loved them, they're seeing something different now. So no, it's not.
Now you're talking about Pastor Dow. They're seeing something different in Pastor Dow. Now, because he flips from me, because I've been going into his archives and he's talking about me. And now he's talking about Pastor Dow, where all of this division and stuff is taking place, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, let's go.
Iniquity found in the individuals that decide to exercise what they've been told to for years is, hey, I've been told, go behind me, make sure I'm saying what's right. Well, we have gone behind you, and we realize it's not right. So we're voting with our feet. Our footprint is doing the walking.
And as I've said, there's people that has left communities, that has left homesteads, people have left here, people will continue to leave homesteads and communities. People will continue to depart. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of life, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can let's say the major hub straightway that Pastor Dow has built, right? You know how many thousands of people probably came and have left from that land? Hey, if you're not happy, go on about your way. Go away. This is what we always ask people to do. And this is what I have done personally. If you're going to go from where you're going to, or you're going to be kicked, even if you're kicked out, like he ain't doing that, right? Or if you ask to leave, or you're no longer allowed to fellowship, whatever, go on away quietly. Go on away quietly. Don't start doing a whole bunch of videos talking about the people, because I never did that. I never did that. In spite of all of the videos that were made about me, in spite of all of the slander that was done about me behind my back, for people like Rufus Cobb, because he was the mastermind behind the scenes. I never did one video. I never came out and called up a bunch of people and this, that, and third. I called up one or two people. I got the instruction of wisdom. If I say, you go on about it and you build and you do what you have to do and let your fruit speak for itself. See, he's not doing that. See, Rufus Caldwell is not doing that. He's just not going on and shutting his mouth and letting his fruit speak for itself. This is why I exposed this devil, because everything that he's claiming he's done itself, or he's not following the wisdom instruction in itself. Go back into my archives and see one video where I said straight way this, straight way they pass it, this pass it out, this pass it out, that pass it out, this Rufus this, Rufus that, so forth and so on and so on. You ain't gonna find one, not one. Never have I taken down the video. As a matter of fact, and all of my video production and done, I've taken down one video, one. See, when people take down videos, it tells you a lot. It tells you a lot about what's going on. I've never taken down a video. Not once. Going about my way and did what I needed to do. But when you see this pig and this dog, you see this pig and this dog gonna do that? You see he gonna just shut his mouth and then go on about his way? Because see, if you're righteous, if you're honorable, if you're truthful, the truth will always come out. And see, this is why I'm doing it, because the truth always comes out. It may take 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 years, but the truth will always out. It was always out. Everybody that so-called was going back to Pastor Dow or had words to say to me about Pastor Dow has had divisions with Pastor Dow themselves. Isn't that amazing? And then you look at their fruit. Look at where they are today. And then look at where I am today. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Pastor Dow can't deny it. Nobody, none of they can't deny. Let's get up on and let's have a good old fashioned one-on-one in front of the people to discuss this stuff. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect at all. Do I got growing to do? Was Pastor Dow more wiser now 10 years ago than he was now, or 20 years ago than he is now, or is he less wiser? Maiden, isn't it?
So the slander campaigns, the lies, and the false witnesses being raised up, all that stuff can continue.
False witnesses, false eyewitnesses, really. So all these people are false eyewitnesses. When you see, the idea is this: if somebody's getting up and praising somebody, and you got all these witnesses praising somebody, it's never an issue. But when you got people, multiple people getting up saying that this is their testimony, this is what happens, and it all rhymes. See, the idea is that this is why you got to use the experience of the spirit of discernment. If there's a pattern there's a pattern, a consistent pattern from people that don't know one another, who've never met one another, or may be familiar with one another, and they have the same testimony, you know something dirty is going on. You know something foul is going on. You know something deceitful is going on. You know something unlawful is going on. Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, could there be false witnesses? Of course there can be false witnesses. Of course there can be false people getting up in a multitude of people getting up saying, this, that, and the third. This is why you yourself have to use the spirit of discernment and understand who's a stage playing hypocrite, who's a liar, and who's telling the truth. Because, hey, if people running dirty, you know what I'm saying? Then there should be some type of public out, right? There should be some type of evidence, right? Not just a whole bunch of slander and statements from one person. From one person. Even if he is an elder.
Ain't gonna stop.
Like I said, that shit ain't gonna be happening no more. I can promise you that.
The servants of Yah. It's the persecution we talked about anyway. That the book talks about anyway.
He's being persecuted. You got it. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You cannot will believe in 1,000 years that this stage playing hypocrite will be saying the things that he said. He actually believes. He actually believes it. This is the essence and the breath of a reprobate mind. This is what you're saying here. This is exactly what this man believes. What he's saying. It's amazing.
So what we're gonna do here at the Servants of Yah is we're gonna help.
Who's we? The land that you got via your wife passed away. The mother of the deceased mother of your wife's land that she inherited that you got? Well, who are you talking about? Let's see if see who he's talking about.
Help these men become patriarchs again. We're going to help these men understand how to have a real, true relationship with the Father.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought you was doing that for the past 10 years as an elder. I thought you was doing that as the past 10 years counseling families. You wasn't doing that for the past 10, 15 years counseling families? You see how he testifies against himself? He's a part of the ministry. He's giving counsel. He's giving instruction. I'm confused. Which one is it, Rufus? Which one is it? Were you showing men how to be patriarchs before? Or were you the tyrant before and now you're going to learn how to teach people? Again, Lord have mercy. I tell you, these hypocrites, these stage playing hypocrites, I'm going to have to do a part 3 because my sheep are out and I got to stop this.